Good morning. This is Bob with Bob and Viv in Portugal. Following my dog Gus. Oh, come on, Gus. He didn't stand still. I was going to say along one of our favorite routes. Actually, it's not his favorite route. It's one of my favorite routes because it walks past a collision repair shop. And I used to do that. It's not his favorite route because it's one of the shorter routes. But in any case, this is day 15 of turning my life around from being a success zombie. And one of these days, the videos will all be linked together. Our motto is, we are happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And everything works out the best for us at the right time and in the right way. Other videos discuss how we got to that point, particularly how I got to that point in my life. Viv and I both live it that way. But being day 15, I'm feeling pretty good here. Because I have been consistent that long, and because just now, today, I uploaded our first video onto our channel, Bob Viv PT. So anyway, I thought today's going to be a watershed day, because today I'm going to do a live. And that way I won't have to keep filing them and figuring out how to post them, which I finally figured out how to do. I thought, wow, we're going to go live today. And then I found out that you got to have 50 subscribers before you can go live. And I think I have 4, because we haven't been doing anything with our little channel. So now we're starting to do something. We'll start to get some videos of both of us up here talking about our lives. And we'll just see where it goes from there. I always told myself I wouldn't be asking people to like and subscribe. Well, I understand now what they're saying, at least getting going, that it, quote, really helps my channel. Well, yeah, it does, because I can't do a live stream until I have 50 subscribers. So in any case, what are you doing today to move your life forward? Shifts happen all the time. Yesterday I was with actually the first video I posted on this channel. I was talking about how we were done somewhat hiding, just avoiding any controversy by any time anything political came up. We would just keep our mouth shut. I mentioned yesterday how I even got blocked from taking part in some immigrant activities just because of somebody's perceived notion of what they thought I believed in. And so the thing that kind of is recirculating for me today as I walk here with Gus is just a question of, do we live in compassion? Do we live with the other person in mind? And then there's a balance to that. Do we compromise who we are in order to get along? And this is something we're going to be experimenting with now that we've come out as, I won't say being conservative, but as not being liberal. The duality, something that I've looked into quite a bit. about how things are and the fact that this world is set up, maybe not set up, but operated on a very dualistic plane, good or bad, right or wrong. And it's not that way. I remember years ago having a very black and white perspective of things. And that lends itself to being judgmental. Gotta switch hands here. And I didn't feel I was judgmental, and I'm thinking that a lot of people even today that are very dualistic in their approach to life and relationships, they don't think they're being judgmental either. But in retrospect, I realized that there's one thing to be observant, and there's another thing to be judgmental. And the thing that we want to focus on, whether it's here in Portugal or with family back in the U.S. or wherever it is that there's one unifying factor, and that is love. And love is a choice. And people will use that as political argument to make their point. But, oh, here we go again, twisting around in circles. Gus the Wanderer. Yeah, gee, maybe we're more alike than I thought. But anyway, I asked myself a question a lot. What's the loving thing to do? And as we move through these days of people making presumptions, I think that considering love, treating others as we want to be treated, showing some compassion, and allowing for communication are going to be keys for humanity moving forward. People are arguing right now that the U.S. took a huge step backward, and my question is really, what is the perspective that is being made from? What are assumptions that are being made? And in our lives too, as we deal with a different culture here, we're not native here. Where are you, Gus? There we go. We're not native here. I didn't grow up with stone walls and grapevines and walking a street dog, seeing as how our dogs were always free on the farm. But as we all maneuver these days, my challenge is to consider compassion and consider communication, and do what we can do to get along, and as much as possible, understand. And with communication and some understanding can come some room to agree to disagree. But without those, sometimes I don't know what's laying there that he's going to pick up and eat. Without those criteria, we kind of hamstring ourselves in every respect. And it makes it a whole lot more difficult to live lives that are happy, healthy, successful, and wise. It's been great to see you. Thanks for joining me on my journey with Gus. His favorite bush. Got to stop there every time. And yeah, let's tone down the duality and look for higher and better things. Love and light to everyone. This is Bob with Bob and Vivens, Portugal. And yeah, I'll have to go back to that. If you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, then at least I can start doing these live instead of figuring out every day how to upload them. Appreciate it.